obviously, in the world of YouTube boxing as well, JJ is coming back.
He's coming back.
A lot of people leaking that it's going to be like August. He's going to put on a big boxing fight. Talks of his opponent. He was chatting about Thor on the Sidemen podcast, but it's since sort of been like, all right, that was a it was a bit of a joke, tongue-in-cheek sort of thing, or maybe someone's had a word with him. Have you talked to him?
I haven't spoken to him about it. I know you know what JJ's like, man. He goes off saying these things. No one's gonna stop him from saying those things. Yeah, that's who he is. That's what he does. But he could change his mind again, though. My
favorite thing was when he went. He was like, when he's recharging, I'll just hit him. I was like, mate, this isn't a boss on Crash Bandicoot. Like, when he's fit. You know what I mean? He'll keep coming. But it looks like Alex Wassabi.
Yeah.
After Alex won against Deji. First off, like, what do you make of that as a matchup?
I think it's a good matchup for JJ to take as his first fight back after how many years?
3, I think, yeah.
3 years.
3.
It's going to be almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Good opponent, you know, get a quick redemption for your brother. And I think he just hits too hard. People don't realize how JJ hits.
And Alex is a smaller guy than him.
Alex is smaller anyway. Once JJ whacks in a couple of those hooks, I think he gets Wassabi out of there. 3 rounds.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's a good opponent. I honestly think it's a good opponent.
He's a nice boxer, to be fair, Alex. Yeah,
Alex.
He's fit.
Got good shape. He's fit. You can see he takes the game serious when he's been practicing it. He's gonna dig deeper than he's ever looked to dig before because he understands what that does for him. JJ realizes that he can't lose, hence the doc name. And they realize if I can win, this changes my life. Alex Wassabi is already big amongst the community and his fans, but now you transcend over into a different sort of fame. If you
the KSI show, it's a whole thing.
It becomes it becomes a big thing. So he's gonna train in a mad way.
I should anyway. I think technically in that fight, he fought more technically as a boxer than JJ has in his fight so far.
And he probably, if they fight, that will probably be the same.
He would
story.
look more like the boxer.
Yeah, he might look more like a boxer, but JJ's gonna whack him.
Yeah, it's like
it's one of them ones.
I agree.
It's not gonna be the who's prettier. It's gonna be Alex holding good shape. Bang, right hand. Ooh.
And Alex wants to make it competitive, and obviously we'll all be rooting for JJ. But I also want to see a good fight, and I don't want a squash match in 1 round.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
And I think what Alex would have to do is he'd have to play that. You know, hit and not get hit and run for the fucking hills. Like, you know, tag him, move. Like Usyk type stuff.
Yeah, obviously, it's not a trading battle.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a trading game plan.
You'd have to come in super fit. So fit.
Yeah,
to keep running.
It's not a trading thing.
Yeah.
He's going to have to really box around him and have his strategy down pat. JJ as well can't take Alex Wassabi for granted. That's
the one worry I would have. That's the only worry is like,
you can't do that.
It's been a good few years. You forget about the grind. Like, obviously, JJ's kind of been training in the background, but not as seriously as he once was.
There's a difference, yeah.
And he just has to be like, because when he speaks so confidently, there is a little bit of, as a friend, you all right, just make sure you fucking put the work in, though, yeah?
You know of course, I mean? You want to know he's ticking the boxes.
Yeah.
You know, I hope so. You know, this will be the first time he fights and you guys don't see me.
Exactly.
In the corner.
That'd be weird,
it's right? Gonna be, it's gonna be a bit weird, but I've accepted that. So when I see it, I guess it will come over me like, oh, look, I'm not the one giving him advice. But at the same time, I know it's that time in life now. I can't be that guy. I gotta give myself advice.
Hey, mate, you and him were undefeated together as well, so that's a nice way to leave it.
It's a good way to leave it. I want to see Wassabi. I want to see someone else. That someone, I don't know. And then Jake.
Yeah, the Jake fight. That's always going to be something people pay a fuck ton of money to watch.
How much would you pay?
I think people would pay like Anthony Joshua money for that fight. A certain crowd. I'm not talking about boxing.
Are you saying ticket sales, not pay?
Our crowd would pay Anthony Joshua money for that. Especially if you went like, let's throw the Eddie Thor rematch on the undercard.
Yeah, big show.
Mega show then. Yeah.
I'd say what? So you pay
Because nobody was even there for Eddie versus Thor.
A grand ringside ticket.
I think it would be massive, yeah. I think it would be huge.
Would be big.
Because JJ's stock now as the pop star fucking rapper
What venue?
is so high. Jake now is basically the biggest talked about guy in boxing other than Canelo. So what it would have been, ironically, if they'd fought originally is nowhere near what it will be now.
100%.
Yeah, so if they accidentally have stumbled onto making way more money than fair fucks,
where could hold that fight?
it's got to be England. People in America, I don't think are as in tune with this whole thing, and this is where it started. So this is where it should finish in a way. Like that is the fight to finish it all, in my opinion. Because
what, Emirates?
do you know what it is? They could probably fucking do Tottenham or something like that.
No, we don't want JJ in Tottenham because he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I said Emirates.
The O2,
he has to stay over
the
there.
O2, something like that. Like yeah,
O2.
Yeah, O2.
But there's a capacity difference between O2 and a football stadium.
They could do a stadium show.
I think they could do a 60,000 because people travel. People from Europe could quick fly for it. I know
because it's been like years.
It's been building for too long, and we got there's so many communities with large followings that will come to that fight. So the traditional boxing world will be there.
I just hope JJ puts the work in because we know Jake has been putting the work in, and watching Jake lately hit pads, just being brutally honest, I've never seen JJ ever hit pads the way Jake does at the moment. There is a gap there that he has to catch.
I know some elite pad man, can't lie.
I know what you're saying. Pads don't mean
like, and just because you hit the pads with better technique don't mean you hit the person.
I'm talking about obviously like the knockout of Tyron Woodley. The level he's looked better.
You can
even JJ acknowledges like even though he believes he'll win, he accepts like I have to make the ground up.
Yeah, anyone that tries to say that JJ looked better than Jake has looked would be gassing.
Yeah, he's put the time in. JJ's been doing the music thing.
Yeah, it's different, and even when he was boxing, it's different. But that's what makes it so intriguing. Because if JJ was looking so bad and Jake was looking so good, why is the fight? Why do you think the fight's even then?